What is going on, YouTube guys? Welcome back. It is your boy Pokestocks, and in today's episode, it's going to be something totally different, something I've never done, so stay with me. Today we're going to be reflecting on all my past predictions. As a lot of you guys know, I make prediction videos. Not like I don't like that word because it sounds like just complete luck, but I guess analytic videos about where I think the market will be heading the next month, etc., etc. So today we'll be looking at my past analytics and seeing if I was right or wrong. And I do want to make it pretty clear, this video is honestly kind of shocking. It's mind-blowing because I do say a lot of shit and it's like, damn, I was actually right about that. So of course, saying that humbly, guys, I'm not trying to sound arrogant or like I know it all. There were some mistakes I made along the way, but some of the big ones I did say have honestly been kind of crazy. So stay tuned for that. And of course, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so please take this, right? Because that's why I can always be right and I can always be a bit wrong. So markets, trends always do change. And of course, if you want to be part of the Discord, go ahead and do so, guys. You know, we always talk about investments, etc., etc., purchases, what you should do. So if you want to be a part of a community, link in the description and comment section. Now, I will be playing YouTube videos from my past ones, so you guys will not hear me talking and you guys will hear me talking. So I'll go ahead and play this first video right here. I'll turn off my mic and let me just make sure. Yes, sir, celebrations, in my opinion, is definitely one of the most underrated sets now. I should most underrated sets now, I think, because right now, as a lot of you guys know, we are hitting the 30th anniversary kind of soon, and that does mean that usually indicates that a lot of hype will go to the previous set as people will buy it out. And Celebrations is a really interesting set. It's not a strong set in terms of cards because it doesn't really have that massive chase card. Of course, it's a Charizard, but we've seen that hundreds of times now. It's mainly more so to the sealed product. And I believe that right now, Celebrations is very expensive, don't get me wrong, but I still think there's a buying opportunity, man. I mean, literally, guys, if we take a look at the current market, it's not too expensive for being how much of a limited set it is. Of course, an ETB costing $150 is a lot of money, but if you think about it realistically, this was a 25th anniversary set. If we go back to Generations, that was crazy. I'm not even going to look at that because that's just a waste of my time. So in this video, we'll be paying the extra $60 to $70 and we will be getting a Celebrations Pokemon Center ETB because I believe that the Pokemon Center ETBs usually have the strongest growth and strongest and most secure growth, I guess is the best way to say, because you're never going to see this again. Ever, chat, in my opinion, ever. Past year up 100%, obviously not too strong. The main reason I'm investing in this, guys, is because it's secure. I can invest in this product today and I can know that within the next 2, 3, 4 years, I don't have to look back at this and constantly check and see, okay, dude, this product collapsed. I'm really scared. What should I do? I can check back on this at 2 to 3 years and expect this to be a $400, $500, $600, $700 ETB. Okay, I'm gonna pause it right there. It's kind of crazy. So let me give you a little bit of background. During this time, like around June, that's when I made this video, guys, June 27th. I wasn't too confident in my myself recording these videos because my channel was still really new. I was still into the Pokemon hobby in terms of like the YouTube analytics part of it. I knew the YouTube investing market was pretty harsh, and I still had a very small channel at this time. So when you guys hear me say stuff like it didn't really have that much of a strong set or etc., it was just me trying to back myself up just in case I was wrong, because my channel was so small I didn't want to lose credibility. But as I'm building a really big community now, and of course being humble, I'm still learning how to gain confidence in my sets that I'm saying. And it's crazy, you know, I said in a few years this would be a $300, $400, $500 box, bro, but right now it's almost at $400. Now I do want to take a quick look, guys. Look at this chart right here. The whole market for Celebrations has changed dramatically, and the video title was buy these Pokemon products before the month ends. Now this was made in June, and I don't know how I did this, to be 1000% honest with you, but I think guys, this is crazy. I sort of predicted the next set of the month. It was pure luck. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like, I had no idea it was gonna explode that much, but the fact I managed to get it was insane. I still had a very big hope in this set. I knew it was going to do well. I just didn't know it would get set of the month for July and just explode. That's the only thing I didn't know. And if we currently look at Celebration Pokemon Center ETBs now, guys, they've shot up. You know, we passed that month of being really affordable around the 215 mark, and now we're currently selling at around 350. So do I still think this is a good investment? going back to what I was saying, yes, I still think it is, right? Of course, if you have the funds for it, I don't think it's bad. There's no reason, guys, right? At the end of the day, there's no reason why this product will not keep growing, because it just has that, as I was saying, that credibility to it, right? We have the 30th anniversary set coming up. It's a Pokemon Center ETB, very exclusive, and there's no reprints, no restocks, any, like 1000%. Of course, of this going to be reprinted. So you could just go ahead and pour your money and just throw it in your closet and let it sit back. I do want to mention, guys, one massive thing, right? If you guys have not been paying attention, we usually have certain months, like July was a great example. We saw promos skyrocket. We saw celebrations skyrocket. And usually trends do change. So August, I'll be talking about my next prediction later in this video if you want to stay tuned for that. But I do think we're going to see celebrations continue to do very, very well. However, I do think we're going to see it sort of fade out a little bit and just transition its trend to another set. Of course, guys, I'm not saying that the set is not going to grow. I don't think that will not happen. I know the set will keep growing. It's just, you know, it's not going to grow as crazy as it did. So you're still going to have a lot of good growth in this, but just not as much. Now, if we currently look at the celebration set as a whole right now, this is the classic collection. By the way, when I did say that the chase card was pretty weak, I was talking about this Charizard, more so the classic collection. I still do, guys, think that there are some great buying opportunities still in this. I really do think the Umbreon Gold Star right now for a $60 raw copy in a near mint is a massive copy. I managed to pick this Umbreon up around 2 years ago for $40, and the fact that it's only up 50% since the last time I bought it is honestly shocking to me. I would highly recommend, you know, I just started getting slabs, guys. I don't know if you can hear them. I just started picking up slabs recently, and I got a PSA 10 copy of the Gold Mew, PSA 10 copy of the Umbreon VMAX, and I don't have the PSA 10 copy of the Umbreon Gold Star. I don't know how much that's going for. I probably cannot even afford it because I bet you it's a lot of money. But even just picking up the raw copy, guys, it's a very strong investment, because at the end of the day, right, what caused the 2020 hype? What caused the 2025 hype? Prismatic, Evolving Skies. What are the chase cards of that? That's going to be Umbreon. I really do think, guys, that the Umbreon theoretically could flip the Charizard in this set. And it's not something that sounds extraordinary or anything like that, because we've seen so many Charizards, right? From evolutions, from, I don't even know, bro. There's just been so many Charizard copies and so many of this artwork right here that this is the first time we are ever going to get we're getting a replication of an Umbreon Gold Star, and I 100% think this could flip it. I'm putting very, very bullish on that, right? That prediction right there. But in terms of the trends we're seeing right now, guys, I mean, you know, I really do think this thing can have a very strong growth. Okay, so it looks like PSA 10 copies right now are going for like 300. It is quite a bit of money, but in all honesty, still a very, very solid price chart right here. So if we currently take a look at the past sales, 300 PSA 10, 270, 70 raw, 60 raw, that's actually a very, very solid purchase right there. So yeah, picking these up, guys, as much as you can is a very, very good play to go for right now. Even picking up a PSA 9, guys, like, listen, I said this in my last video, even picking up a PSA 9 copy is still a very, very strong move. Why do I believe that? Because you're theoretically, guys, paying for the raw version, just paying an extra $5 to $10 to go ahead and get it graded. There's nothing wrong with buying PSA 9s. At the end of the day, you're getting the exact card you wanted. You're just getting it at a guaranteed grade, and you're getting it graded, right? PSA, guys, grading now is so expensive, takes so long, that you should just be buying PSA 9s, regardless if you're buying the raw version. Just go ahead and do that, because at the end of the day, you can go ahead and crack the case, resend it if you think it's a 10, or just keep it as a 9. Guys, I purchased a 9 yesterday at the card show, bro. I paid an extra $5, dude. There was a raw card for 30, and there was a PSA 9 for 35. I literally picked up the PSA 9, because for an extra $5, dude, really, that's a massive steal in my opinion. So yeah, that's my prediction for celebrations. Let's go ahead and check the next video. And guys, I do want to make it pretty clear, I'm not here to just flex on all of you and say, listen, I was right. I'm just here to look back, right? I'm looking back at my boldest and biggest predictions, the things that, you know, a lot of you viewers did see a long time ago when I was preaching the same products over and over and over, and you guys are getting kind of tired of it, but there was a reason behind it, right? I only preach what I believe, and I keep doing it because there are new viewers. For those of you who are just constant returning viewers, you have to remember that the algorithm does publish to new viewers, and if I don't talk about a product for one video, but I talked about it for the past 5, and that video does really, really well, I sort of missed out my biggest opportunity for a lot of my new viewers. So keep that in mind, guys, regarding that. Let's hop into this right now. So I think, guys, this is the strongest product to invest in right now. I think this is something that you guys, if you want If someone asked me, hey, I have $500 or $300, because this is the price of it, I have $300, what do you recommend I spend that $300 on? In my opinion, and of course, this is not, whatever, but just keep this in mind, I think this is one of the strongest products right now. The Sword and Shield Ultra Premium Collection, the Charizard Edition, I think this thing can explain for itself. I do not know why this is in a different language, but it is what it is. Same product right here. You guys get 3 exclusive Charizard promos, which right now are going, this one's going for 30, and I believe these are going for 25 right now. So just in those total, from the top of my head, that's around $80 in promos straight off the bat, right? You get yourself 3 Evolving Skies packs, which are going for 25 right now.
I found this site called box.gg that'll let you unbox packs on their site, and they'll ship the physical cards.
Okay. That's $75. So if you add up the 85 and 75, that's $160. Just, guys, just in 6 products of the, 20 that are in here, you're practically getting 1.6x return already. It's crazy. And I'm not saying that those are the worst product, because you get Fusion Strike, which right now is very inflated. I believe Fusion Strikes are $10 a pack, maybe even more, honestly. We can look it up, but I don't want to because it might take too long. We have Lost Origin, and count that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lost Origin packs, which are $10 a pack right now, maybe even more now, because that's just how the market works for Sword and Shield. You're getting yourself 50. Another, every single pack on this, guys, is worth $10. I do not know about Darkness Ablaze and Vivid Voltage. Obviously, Evolving Skies are 25, but the Fusion Strike and Lost Origin are worth 10 plus. So that, my friends, is, what is that, another $120 just in packs right there. So you're practically getting your return as soon as you buy the box. With products, you really don't see that. For example, Evolving Skies ETB, right? People are paying $300 for 8 packs of Evolving Skies, and they're going for $20, right? 25, 20, just for the easy math. That's $160. You're not even getting your return on the what's in the box. Why? Because people are paying for the ETB because it's an aesthetic, right? It's a box, it's an Elite Trainer box. It's always been known to go up in price. However, products like this, where you just get your value back, and we're not even going over the playmat, guys. I'm not even going to be started on the playmat. It's the coolest playmat I've ever seen, and I believe this playmat is worth $40 right now. I don't have a number on that, to be completely honest, but from my previous researches on what I've done in the past few months, that's what I've seen. You can let me know in the Discord or in the comment section on where it's at right now. But you're literally getting your return as soon as you buy the box, and the great thing about this product, guys, is if we look at the graph, remember, data does not lie. The past year, this product has gone up 112%, and I think is continuing to rise, as you guys could see that literally from day in and day out. It's really crazy to see where this product is going, and I think for $300, this is not a bad investment at all. Alright, so yeah, practically speaking, I was bragging, not bragging, I don't know why I said that word, bro. Let me repeat my sentence. I was talking about the Charizard UPC. If you guys, have been a returning or an OG viewer, you know how much I talked about this product. I really don't talk about it as much anymore because I do think the buying opportunity has gone out the window. I'm not saying, guys, that this product is not still a great investment. I still do think it is, but for the price it once was, I think that was an absolute snag. So, if we currently take a look, guys, at the past month, it's currently gone up 11%. It skyrocketed in price. Went up $50 right now. It's saying market price is around $340. We have some sales around $348, $350, $350, $350. So, it's just been over 1 month, guys, and this product has already gained $50 in value. Now, do I still think, just to answer the question one more time, do I still think this is a great investment for August, right? Yes, guys, I really do think, going back to, if you heard what I was saying, comes with Evolving, comes with Fusion, comes with really 3 nice promo cards right now. It comes with Brilliant Stars Lost Origin. It's a very beautiful UPC. I currently am looking at mine right now across the room. Very, very happy I purchased it when I did. And to sort of, if I had to put an end prediction on this, guys, what it's going to be by the end of 2025, I do think this will probably be a $500-$600 UPC, and that's nothing too crazy. If we look at the past month, we went from 305 to 350 right now, so that can continue to happen, and we have 4 months left, so we can easily get another $200 in value. Probably, we'll call it a safety net of around 500, 525 in terms of a market price value, and I do think that's something really, really reasonable. Of course, guys, I do gotta mention, right, that will only reach that price point if things keep if things keep going the way they're going right now in the Pokemon market, right? If we keep having this really bullish and hype area. So again, another thing I was preaching about for a long time, and you guys can go back on my channel right now and scroll down and look at all of the thumbnails that included this Charizard UPC. And you can look at all of the products that included celebrations. I mean, they were just limitless. And I did that for a reason. I know my content does seem very, very repetitive. I bet if you guys have watched all my videos since, the first one I've ever made on this channel, you guys probably do get tired of what I do preach. But, I mean, listen, bro, it's working, right? I don't preach garbage. I preach, what I think is going to do very, very well. And looking back, right, using facts and data, right, very, very important in investing. It's working. It is. It's actually gaining value. I'm actually gaining profits on this. Let's hop into, guys, this last video right here, and then I'll talk about some of my predictions. Again, let's go. Guys, I think that this month we are seeing that the opportunities to buy at the moments of sort of right now is gonna help us grow long term. And at the end of the day, guys, listen to me, because I don't want people to get the wrong reputation of me. This investment is solely based on long-term growth, right? Poke stocks. If you guys have not gotten the name yet, then let it click. When you buy a stock, it doesn't go up 1,000% in one day. It grows, guys, long-term, and it has strong growth. So keep that in mind. I think Journey Together right now is a very, very, to say the least, guys, it's a hated set, right? It's a set that no one really likes, and of course, there's stuff to prove that point. It's not strong, right? Who would you guys rather have, a Mewtwo or a Clefairy? Obviously a Mewtwo, no doubt about that. Excuse me, but I do think that this set right now is at that opportunity where, okay, there is a lot of speculation about what's going on right now in the market. Prices are really high regarding Destined Rivals, Prismatics crashing, Journeys crashing. Maybe I should invest in this set. Maybe I could see growth. And I think you guys will. Surprisingly enough, the enhanced booster box is cheaper than the booster box. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I have no idea why that is. There might be some pull rate thing. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section for a definite answer. But as someone who knows common sense, why not go with the enhanced booster box? You get an exclusive promo, and at the end of the day, that's what people care about, right? The packs, the promo, and it's a cheap box right now, guys. $200. I'm not saying that's cheap, but I do think it's an affordable booster box. Right now in the markets, we're seeing $200 as being one of the low-end prices for booster boxes. I believe, I mean, if I look it up, I'm kind of curious. What's Stellar Crown at right now for a booster box? Okay, so I guess I'll put that away because there's just an ad popping up. So go ahead and sort of preach what I was saying. I was really focused, guys, on Journey Together back then. I still do think that Journey Together as a market right now is still very, very cheap. The fact that we still have booster boxes, guys, for a market price of the enhanced of around $220, still a great investment. I mean, back then it was what, $205? We're only up $15 since that time. I've just picked up an enhanced booster box literally 2 days ago at a card show. No regrets at all. I also do want to bring up a very, very valid point, guys. In the near future, I do not think we'll ever see booster boxes in general in Pokemon ever go below $200. In my opinion, I think the new base price is going to be $200, just due to the fact that you have to remember, most likely now moving on forward, we are going to have enhanced booster boxes, and those promo cards are definitely going to bring up the market price value a lot. I still, guys, this is one question I still have unanswered, why the enhanced booster box is cheaper than the booster box. A lot of you are saying, well, Pokestocks, I printed a lot more of these. I get it, but that still doesn't make sense. You're still getting yourself a $30 promo as soon as you rip open this box. I don't know why. This is like one of the few things, guys, that will never, ever, ever make sense to me. And I'm hoping, in the near future, we will see a massive flip-flop where that enhanced booster box just totally outbeats the booster box. I mean, that's what I'm sort of expecting, I think that will happen. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, guys, I still do think that as a set right now, in terms of affordability, Journey Together is really, really good. You know, we have the Pokemon Center ETB. We have one listing for 108. We have the top Charizard, guys, going for less than 120. And you know what this set reminds me of? This set, guys, reminds me of freaking Fusion Strike. Because guess what? When Evolving Skies came out, that set was extremely high. And I don't remember this 1000% accurately. And I want you guys to just, like, hear me out in just terms of, logic right now. I don't know if Fusion Strike came out after Evolving or Fusion Strike before. I think Fusion Strike came out after Evolving Skies. And regardless of what happened before or after, Fusion Strike was very, very cheap. Prismatic, let me do this timeline. Prismatic Evolutions came out, Journey Together came out. Prismatic, very, very expensive. Journey Together, very, very cheap. Evolving Skies came out, very, very expensive. Fusion Strike came out, very, very cheap. And they really replicate the same thing, right? Strong Chase card, Fusion Strike had a Gengar. This guy's Lili's Clefairy. Stop hating on this card. There's literally no reason to. It's a very, very big fan favorite right now. And then you'd always have a list of other cards. Nothing too crazy. The Mew VMAX could sort of compete with the Enzer Warwick or Ionel's Belly Boat if you want to compare it. Obviously, probably won't match that, but same thing. Booster boxes for Fusion Strike, very, very cheap. Journey Together, very, very cheap. You guys have to remember that Pokemon history does repeat itself, right? At the end of the day, when we had Evolving Skies come out, we saw the Pokemon hype skyrocket. When Prismatic Evolutions, we saw the hype skyrocket. What do both of those sets contain? Evolutions. So you guys have to just use a lot of common sense data when pouring money into this stuff. Just use logic, bro. You know, you have to remember, guys, that Pokemon does follow a formula, and this is nothing new. You know, if we look back at Sun and Moon, and we can even look back at Flashfire, or XY, dude. We had Flashfire. What did that come out with? A Charizard as a chase. We had Burning Shadows. What did that come out, guys? Charizard as a chase. We had Darkness Ablaze. What did that come out with as a chase? Charizard. We had Obsidian Flames. What did that come out as a set? Chase. Charizard. And you have to remember, those sets usually came out in the beginning of the era. We're hopping into a brand new era of Mega Evolution, and we are more anticipating, nearly 99.999% sure, that we'll be getting a Charizard set within the next few months. And we've just gotten 85% confirmation that we will be getting a Charizard set in November, called like Phantom Flames or something like that. And repeating this knowledge, guys, you know, using this stuff, I know it doesn't give you a definite answer on what will see growth and what will not see growth, but it really does assure you that, okay, maybe history does repeat itself. And more likely, guys, right, this might seem very bold and very bullish, but might Journey Together be the Fusion Strike of Scarlet and Violet? And this is not something that sounds crazy, because at the end of the day, Journey Together is a strong set, guys. Like, stop hating on it. It's not bad, bro. You have a very, very good set quality and a lot of good chase cards in it. I understand that Destined Rivals and, you know, you can even argue Black Bolt, White Flare, and all the sets are better than this set. And in terms of set quality, I do agree with you. But at the end of the day, this set is just really, really underrated in terms of pricing. And I still do think, guys, that this set is still very, very affordable to where it's at today. I think long-term growth, we're going to see this being one of the strongest sets for your dollar, right? Because the only thing, guys, within the next few months to a year, maybe more so a few years, because we're just definitely going to have more reprints of Journey Together. But in the next few years, you guys have to remember that buying a booster box for 200, which I think will be the new base, you're only going to see it go up, right? There's not going to be any reason. You know, keep in mind, if it does go down, it's just going to go down due to reprints. But, of course, guys, that's a healthy market. That's good that we're going to see drawbacks, because you know what that means? A bigger buying opportunity for me and you. And if we keep pouring money, you know, into Journey Together, this is one of the few sets that I'm really starting to analyze a lot more than usual because of how affordable it is. I still have a lot to pick up from this set. I still have to pick up the chase card. I still have to pick up, you know, Pokemon Center ETB. I'm looking to pick this stuff up, guys, in IRL. Here's another quick tip for all of you out there. I usually buy a lot of my product in real life because I'm able to analyze the product. I was going to buy a Super Premium Collection at a card show a week ago, and he had around 3 of them, right? The vendor. He gave me a Super Premium Collection with the Terra, and I was like, bro, really? I said, can I see the other one? And the other one was in perfect condition. So that's the thing with buying online, guys, as well. You just don't know, right? If I buy an enhanced booster box, I do not know what condition this box will come in. And, you know, as crazy as it might seem, guys, condition does matter a lot. Please remember that, you know, it really determines how much it will be worth in the near future. So just want to throw that out there. So that's my Journey Together thing. Now, putting everything I said to the side, guys, let's talk about what I do think will be the next, my next predictions for this month of August. What do I see doing very, very well? If you missed out on the Charizard UPC, if you missed out on celebrations, and if you missed out on Journey Together, well, you really didn't miss out because JT still has a lot of growth right now. Here's what I think is going to do very, very well this month, and here's why. Trainer galleries, guys, are hands down the sleeper builds right now in the Pokemon single market. We're seeing promo cards. We're seeing, cards across the entire board from Sword and Shield to, Pokemon Center promos, etc., do very, very well. Yet we still see trainer galleries, guys, go for a very, very low relative price and a very affordable price. I just picked up a PSA 10. Yes, I'm gonna. You guys can hear it right now, right? A PSA 10 copy of this Umbreon VMAX right here for a price of $150. The fact that I picked up an Umbreon VMAX, a PSA 10 in 2025 for $150 just sounds like an absolute dream. Like the fact that I even managed to get this, very, very happy about it. We still have, guys, the top trainer gallery under $100 right now. I think this is hands down a very underrated market right now, and I am anticipating more than ever, especially as we're getting closer to the end of the year, regardless if this might be, a very good investment for this month. I do think just for guarantees, this will be a strong investment throughout the entire year, because the only way, guys, this is going to go up is just go up right now, right? Sword and Shield is gone. We're really not seeing it anymore. We've already closed the chapter. We're just getting a few quotes, right? Pretend this is a book, right? We closed the chapter on Sword and Shield. We have officially closed the chapter on Scarlet and Violet right now, because that's done. So, guys, just imagine how well Sword and Shield is going to do. I'm still anticipating one more massive spike of Sword and Shield, and that is just totally a prediction. There's really no evidence to back that up right now. I guess you could just say because we're done with Scarlet and Violet, people are going to look into this set one more time and be like, yes, I want to buy some Sword and Shield. And I do think, dude, I just can't stop preaching about this Umbreon, guys. The fact is that this is an Umbreon, and it is a very beautiful card right now. We're currently down 12%. Past year, it has seen a very, very good spike to around $90, and it just, in my opinion, has some very strong growth. I mean, look at that massive spike, guys, we had, from $35 all the way up to $80 just when Prismatic came out. This thing has a very good buying opportunity, and of course, it's currently down this past month. And as I always say, guys, you buy low and you sell high. Great example of this card right now. Another prediction, or not another prediction, oh, I guess you could say that, is, guys, the Charizard promos. Still the Charizard VMAX, the Charizard V, the Charizard V-Star, I can only continue to see do very, very well. As a lot of you know, July was a very strong month for promo cards, and I do think promo cards will still see a very strong month in August. So I still do think picking these up, guys, for $20 is a very good investment. I literally just went ahead and picked up a PSA 9 Charizard VMAX for $30. Guys, what a snag in my opinion. Just getting it graded right off the bat, getting a PSA 9 copy. You guys, listen, bro, there's nothing wrong, as I said earlier, about buying PSA 9s. Please remember that. They're very, very strong, and they practically come with a guarantee of, it's graded, it won't get damaged, it's in the best sleeve it can be in. It's a PSA 9. I don't have to worry about sending it to PSA, paying that money, waiting, etc., etc. So, please, if you could buy a PSA graded card, a PSA 9, just do it. Of course, if you do find a PSA 10 one, or you do think you found a raw version in a PSA 10, or you just want to buy raw copies, go ahead and do that. Not saying that's a bad decision as well. Now, here's my really, really big prediction right now. Going over everything I just said, if you guys really paid attention from the first second of this video to where we are today, which is going to be around 28 minutes in, I really do think Pokemon Go will be the next celebrations. Doing this video today, I'll be looking back on it. I do not know what month, but I think I will, and we'll see this set do very, very well. Guys, history does repeat itself. Please remember that. I literally said in that celebrations video that we are anticipating the 30th year anniversary for Pokemon. We are anticipating, guys, to see the 10th year anniversary of Pokemon Go, the official game, being released. I do think that when that does happen, we're going to see a massive surge of money into this set right now. And literally the same thing, bro. Celebrations was $150, I believe $200 for a Pokemon Center ETB. We have Pokemon Center ETB, guys. Pokemon Center ETBs, I'm sorry, for Pokemon going for around $120 right now. And I'm not trying to sound like this talking head or, beg you guys to do stuff. I'm just giving you a very, very obvious answer right here on where you should be looking to pour your money in. Following celebrations, dude, very same thing, bro. Very strong set card. We have a Mewtwo. We have a Dragonite. Not bad in terms of, set quality. We have ETBs under 100 right now. We have a very aesthetic tins, guys, with the Pikachu and Snorlax on it, under $30 right now. I've already poured a lot of money into Pokemon Go a while back, so I already got a lot of profit from it already. But I still think it's a very, very, very good way to go, guys, right now. Of course, that's totally a prediction of mine, and I could be right and I could be wrong, right? But at the end of the day, if I am right about this, then this will hands down, right now, if you hop in the market, you're going to see a very good gain for your buck. Of course, long term, guys, that's always a solid play as well. If you just want to buy a Pokemon starting ETB, and go ahead and see it grow, because that will most likely happen. I went to a card show. I literally saw a Pokemon Go Center ETB. I already have one in my collection, so I'm not going to pick up another one. I was looking to buy some other stuff like JT. And I told the guy, this guy was asking me, hey, man, what do you recommend buying over here? I was like, there's a Pokemon Go Center ETB. I was like, you interested in that? He was like, no, it's not that good. And I was like, okay. Maybe that guy knew who I was. Maybe he didn't. You guys might not know. You might be talking to Pokestocks one day in your life at a card show. But I was telling him, like, it's really underrated right now. You sure you don't want to go for it? And he was like, yeah, I don't want to. I was like, okay, just do your thing. I do think, guys, this is a very solid way to go right now. If we're looking, at the past year, it has seen its growth. This is literally fucking celebrations, bro. Oh, my God. I just can't really keep my excitement right now, because celebrations, if I were to go back in that video, I actually need to find this, because this is crazy. Past year, guys, up 100%. Past year up 124%. So it's literally the exact same thing right before the spike. And I'm not saying this will happen, but I'm saying it could. And the buying opportunity right now could be the best time ever. So that's going to go ahead, guys, wrap it up for today's video. If you did enjoy this, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and join the Discord. Of course, I just try to help you guys with making investments without sounding like this big preacher or whatever. Thank you all so much for watching, and I do appreciate all the support on this channel. I do get a lot of welcoming comments and a lot of respectful comments, and I can thank you guys. And of course, I do respond to every single comment on this channel. So if you want to go ahead, throw down something, I'll respond to it. Just give me a few days because I'm very, very busy with other stuff. But that's going to go ahead, guys. Wrap it up for today's video. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.